Okay, y'all, fans are starting to believe that Megan Thee Stallion is out here bleaching her skin. So she posted this video on TikTok where she was making the famous $1 million spaghetti, and people in the comment section started saying that she's bleaching her skin. One person said she looks a mess, food looks a mess, skin bleaching, food needs bleaching. Someone else then says she's getting whiter, ain't she? And then another user said, "Are you bleaching, lovely?" So a lot of people in the comment section are noticing that Megan Thee Stallion is getting lighter and lighter. But you do have some fans that are defending Megan Thee Stallion, saying that it could be the kitchen lighting, the camera exposure, maybe some makeup, but you can see that Megan Thee Stallion just look like she's at home and comfortable with no makeup on. Now, this rumor has been going around for quite some time that Megan Thee Stallion is bleaching because fans feel like she's getting lighter and lighter every time they see her. Well, moving on, Cardi B dropped her Ahad song last week, and according to chart data, it debuted at number 94 on the US Spotify charts with 412,000 streams. So some people feel like this is a flop for Cardi B, and this is what she gets for just randomly dropping a song that some people feel like is trash. Well, since Cardi B dropped this song, people are trying to break down the lyrics and see who she's dissing, if she's dissing somebody, and people swear she's dissing Latto. One person tweeted and said, "Cardi B, you sneaky girl, this is for Latto, right? Hey, how a B feel ain't none of my business. Females want me to care about them so bad." Someone else then says, "Cardi, you thought you was gonna get to pillow diss a Latto in a song and then debut on AM this morning? Nah, sweetie." The song was first announced. Someone else even said, "I hope she has a diss for PA Latto somewhere in there." Of course, this catches everybody's attention because Latto previously addressed Cardi B's efforts to repair their relationship on her song Gimme That. So you guys know the whole situation where Cardi B offered to buy Latto a bag after there was leaked audio of Cardi B steady calling Latto PA Latto. Of course, a lot of people felt like she was talking about Cardi B and Gimme That, and she sat down with the Breakfast Club and confirmed that she was talking about Cardi B and Gimme That because Cardi B is trying to buy her a bag to repair their relationship, and Latto's like, "I don't need you to buy me a bag because my man can buy me a bag." I also feel like Cardi B was dissing Latto when she said, "I'll give a female exactly what they want in this beat." So fans interpreted this as her giving Latto exactly what she wanted, and this is why they like, "Hey, this is the response you wanted, here it is." So that's how some people feel about it. I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on it. Do you guys feel like she was really out here dissing Latto, or do you guys feel like she was just talking ish in her song? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below.
Cardi B confirmed it. She like, yup, in my new song, it's a direct message to somebody.
Aha, bitch. Aha, bitch. You think shit is funny, bitch. Aha, nigga. You think shit is funny. It's out now. I'm talking about a bitch. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
So we gonna play a game of guess who. You know, I posted, I asked people who y'all think Cardi talking about. And there's a few options on the table. Someone said, "I think it's Latto." There was one bar that stood out to me that I'm like, maybe this is Latto. Cause she said, to get this kind of house, you gotta sell your catalog. Cause I'm like, the other person who people think it is, don't got a catalog. So that gotta be Latto. And the other person being Akbar. Yanti played it on live with Akbar and said she know that Cardi new song about Akbar.
I'm like, let me post my new pic. I'm like, let me show off my fit. I'm like, look, bro, bitch, you bitch.
And the thing is, I can see this too, right? Because in the song, she talking about somebody's broke. She's a broke beep. You know, I'm not trying to call Akbar broke. I'm just saying it could apply. But a few fans are like, I think she's sending it to Nicki. I don't think Cardi B and Nicki Minaj's beef is active right now. You know, it goes between being active, settling down. Like, it's gonna be there forever. But I just don't think right now that's on the menu of Cardi's list of beef. And then there's this little
Girl has confirmed her song Gimme Dat is a diss towards Cardi B, and Cardi has responded. Let's get into it. Latto appeared on the Breakfast Club podcast. The interviewer asked her if Gimme Dat is a diss towards Cardi B. Latto has confirmed that it is. Just last week, Latto released her new album Big Mama. The reason why Latto was dissing Cardi B goes back to Cardi's beef with Ice Spice. When Ice Spice dissed Cardi B in her song BB Bell. Best believe Cardi B got upset. A phone call receipt was leaked after Cardi B was on the phone with Ice Spice's manager. She was asking where Ice Spice was at. At one point during the phone call, she brought Latto's name into it. Critics didn't like the fact that Cardi dragged Latto's name into it. She publicly apologized to Latto. She says, "I was ranting and hot at the moment, but I fuck with Latto heavy. I respect everything about her, including her team that's so sweet. And nope, I'm not too prideful to apologize to somebody I really respect. This is my public apology, and now I'm gonna privately buy her a bag." In the podcast, the interviewer asked her if she would ever accept the bag. Latto did not respond to that. She did respond to the reason why she dissed Cardi.
I rap about what's going on in my life at the moment. At the time, I was at an early stage of my pregnancy, and I rushed to the studio to do this verse for Airtime. Yeah, for the Airtime remix. And literally like 2 days later, see all over the internet, I'm being called pussy.
Cardi has responded. She says, "I truly understand how you feel, and that's exactly why I chose to apologize publicly, because the disrespect became public. On the call, I didn't even mean to call you that. I didn't mean any harm. There's a difference in what I said and what I meant. What I could have said was you too forgiving and gave too much mercy in that situation," meaning the Ice Spice situation. Latto did forgive Ice Spice and they made a collaboration song together. There was a heated conversation, and I let my mouth get the best of me. When the call came out, I was 8 months pregnant, had just released my album, and was extremely overwhelmed and emotional. That's not to excuse what I said, but to let you know where I was in my head. I genuinely felt bad about what happened. In 2025 and 2026, I made multiple attempts to connect. I spoke with your manager, your sister, and even texted you directly correctly to take full responsibility. I always had love and respect for you. I always wanted it to make it right. Making it right looks different on both of us. I wanted to connect with you, but you wanted to address it on your album. Can I be honest? I have never seen Cardi B apologize this much before. That shows her friendship with Latto meant a lot.
When it comes to female rap beefs, it's gonna always, quite literally, always be Cardi B for me. No shade. The only other female rapper that if Cardi got into it with, which I pray never happens, and I would probably just stay out of it and be neutral, would definitely have to be Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, if you watch my content, you know I live for me some Megan just as much as I live for me some Cardi. I say all that to say I have been seeing y'all, you know, in my comments and whatnot saying, oh, Latto this Cardi, Latto this Cardi. Y'all want my thoughts, y'all want my thoughts. I'm gonna be real, I do like Latto too. I've said that time and time again. As far as Latto dissing Cardi B in a moment of being upset and peed off, Cardi, we all know, called Latto a Pussy, to which Cardi publicly apologized and offered to buy Latto a Birkin. Now, Latto was out in New York, and paparazzi from TMZ straight up asked her, look, is the diss about who we all think it is? And she said to tune into the Breakfast Club, which I'm assuming she's going to be on the Breakfast Club today. For me, it's like, okay, Latto, you got your lick back in this diss. Like, I guess I kind of want to wait to see what she says on the Breakfast Club, because she very well could get on there and be like, look, she hurt my feelings. I had to get my lick back. I got my lick back now.
So Cardi took Latto's name out of airtime, and honestly, I would have been and did it. The moment that Latto admitted that this was a diss or shade towards Cardi, and she went out and started performing that song, I would have never said Latto's name again. And I know people are going to say that Cardi started this. She did start it. However, she did publicly apologize. She privately tried to make things right. She reached out to Latto multiple times. She reached out to Latto's people. Latto was not budging. Does Latto have the right to do that? Yes, she does have the right. She don't have to talk if she don't want to talk. She don't have to accept the apology. But you can't say that you're open to conversation and then think that you're still going to go out here and perform this song and everything is going to be okay. Y'all, on top of all of that, Cardi was the headliner for night one for Essence Festival. Latto was one of the opening acts. Did you really think that you were going to go out there and diss Cardi and she was going to come out behind you and shout you out? Hell no. So Cardi changed the name out to Barty and to Henny, shouting out her sister. And then honestly, I don't see them moving past this. I don't think they're ever going to be cool like they